Hey, Hooks. Hooks, I have not talked to you in a while. I can't remember the last time I seen you or spoke to you. Um, I'm ordained now, you guys. Don't worry about my hair, okay? I am the Aboriginal woman, and my hair defies gravity if I don't put nothing on it. I'm going into this. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but especially like if you guys remember when I first started, I used to wear the rhinestones. I still wear them. Don't get it fucked up. Like, I don't know, the colors, and I didn't really wear makeup anyway, but I don't know. It's this transformation, and I kind of like it. I did my hair like this today because I got oils and stuff in it. And when you put the oils and stuff and open up your pores and all that kind of stuff, you don't want to put other chemicals in it. You don't want to absorb chemicals, right? So this is the best I can do today because this is my hair with a brush and a brush only. So it is what it is. But I've really been enjoying this, not having to worry about my nails, not having to worry about my toes. Like, I don't know. I'm enjoying. And I don't know if this is what happens when you just get older. Is that why we stop wearing all the stuff? We just literally start just I don't know. I don't know if it's me getting older. I don't know if it's me into spirituality. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. Because I still love getting dressed, you know? And I still play dress up sometimes too. So sometimes like I won't do my hair, no lashes or nothing. And like my feet will be ashy and stuff. But like I got like princess dresses and stuff. I know at my big old grown age, right? And so like I'll go play with like my dresses and I'll like take off outfits and put on new outfits and stuff. So I still like the girly stuff. It's just really interesting to me how, I don't know, how nature and natural is starting to feel. It's crazy. Anyway, this journey of not really worrying about my outside appearance, it could just be a phase. What I've been worried about is the insides. So I've been trying to get that under control and figure that out. And then maybe once I get a little bit of my insides under control, then maybe I can start focusing more on my outsides again. You know, like I don't want to put on deodorant. I want to figure out why I'm musty. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So that's what I'm on. But I'm ordained. Oh, thank you. I didn't think I was ugly. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So I'm ordained. It's officially Reverend Kewii Berry now. If I like you, it's berry like something sweet. But if I don't like you, it's berry like I bury you in the ground. So it's up to you which way you take me. All right, because however you take me is how I'm going to give you. Okay? Okay. All right. Who's all on today? How y'all doing? Yes, transformation. What is today, Saturday? Transformation Saturday? It ain't even Transformation Saturday, to be honest. It's like transformation the past 4 months, to be honest. Crazy. Hey, Bookie. Beautiful day like your face. Such a cute little chocolate face. All right. Who's all looking for some advice in a relationship or life? Go ahead and put it in the comments so I know which way we're going to take this. Relationship or life, just put it in the comments. No, girl, your chocolate skin. You know, if you was one of my grandbabies, I'd grab your face and be like, I love the chocolate. Life? Oh, she's alive. We got some lives. All right, y'all want to see what's going on in your life? All right. Is life scary right now? Life feels scary, or life feels like something's not real, scary, beautiful? Or do you feel like the villain? Do she? I bet she do. Because just your profile look like fucking Hershey's. God damn. Hershey. It's your skin, that's why. She said, I need life in a relationship. Let me know. Y'all want, do you feel like you're the villain? Do you feel like your life is colorful? Or do you feel like things are a little bit scary? You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm just going to wait for you guys to tell me which way y'all want it to go. I need both. How you doing, Bookie? I see you changed your name. You probably been changed your name. I feel like I already said that to you before. You feel like things are a bit scary. Anybody else want to vote on this? Life is life. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, King. All right. You really didn't know what? Welcome, V. Welcome, welcome. Now, let's talk about this. I don't know what life is right now. I'm going to tell you one thing. Y'all really got to get over to Rumble. One, TikTok is about to change again come September. All of your information on this app, everything that they were saying about the app when supposedly China had it, I don't believe none of that. But now that America has it, they're going to shut back down in September. Then they're going to reboot like they did in January. But when they do that, all of your information will start to get sold, right? And it's not like they're doing it because for some vendetta. They're going to just be doing it because it is, if I'm not mistaken, like a $3 billion a year business to sell other people's information. And so that's what TikTok's going to do. So you're going to start getting more of those little scammer calls and stuff like that. Like you're going to just have way more people bothering you. So that's what I think it is. I don't think it's like for vendetta, but it could be because it's America, right? And it's really at the end of the day, America is not even really Americans. It's people that hate America who runs America. So that's weird. But I have to stop talking about that because y'all already know what my mouth would do over here. And that's why I said we got to get over there we got to get to Rumble so that I can talk to y'all in my natural state. Okay? Okay. Get in them comments, get in the comments, get in the comments. Let me ask y'all a question. I want to know. I genuinely, seriously want to know what changed. No shade, no nothing, no hate. Just adult to adult, what changed? Why do y'all not be in my comments communicating with me anymore? Like, what happened? Hey, wonderful, magnificent. I don't even know if I said that right. What changed? What happened? Did y'all get depressed? I know I don't comment as much as I used to because every time I comment, I get a fucking notification. I said they need to go home. They need to go home right now. And they was like, oh, you're harassing and bullying. I'm like, God damn. Hey, Naomi. Naomi, I haven't seen you in a long time. Don't give you notifications. They don't give nobody notifications. But they notify me with other people who I don't even know, people I've never seen before, people I don't want to know, people I don't follow. They'll notify me and tell me that they're going live. I don't give a fuck about them. Or they'll notify me and tell me something about their video. I don't care. I don't care. That's not even the topic or the subject that I be on. But anyway, I genuinely would like to know why y'all don't be in the comments anymore because y'all, the energy changed. The shift is different. Like, y'all don't give me nothing to read. So how am I supposed to read you if there's nothing to read? Oh, girl, I've been going gray since I was 17. 17. But it's, I don't know what's going on because all of this used to be gray, honey. And I don't know what's going on. And then there's even some brand new, like, darker roots. You all see that? No. She said, I'll give it still. But all you gotta do is just not give a fuck. That's it. Just not give a fuck. Ooh, start dyeing it, trying to cover it. Ooh. See, the thing about it is when you start to try to cover it, it's like your shadow side, so it comes out more. You know? And then it starts to get hard-headed. And then your color don't take no more. It's like you can't cover who you are. It's a part of you, right? Now, let's talk for real about gray hair. It could be you got a real bad nervous system. And that could be hereditary. Okay? It could be trauma or stress. Yeah. I was homeless at 12. No fucking wonder my hair started going gray at 17. Okay? My mom died when I was 30, and that's when the patch just took over when she passed away. I recently last year, I moved into a house that had mold. I was there for almost a year, and then I started getting grays on the sides and in the back because it was stressing me out, right? So yes, your gray could be related to health issues. It really could. But also, your gray hair could also be a part of your mental. Because when the spirit and the soul is old, it comes out in many, and you know how it comes out? It comes out in grays, right? It comes out in certain lines on your face, like here or here. All right. We try to diminish those things. Okay. Sometimes your insides want to come out. It need to come out because if it don't come out, it will explode on the inside. It'll make you weak. It makes the body weak. You cannot put too much power in a vessel that cannot hold it. It needs to come out. So you got to let it come out. You got to embrace the inside of you and let it come out. It comes out also in your hands. Some of y'all be talking about people telling myself, oh, your face look good, but let me see them hands. You don't know you're talking to wisdom? You don't know that you're talking to an ancient one? Some of y'all got rough hands. And you're like, damn, it's nothing I can do about these rough hands. Baby, because your hands is letting you know that you're an ancient one. You're ancient. So you're worried about why your hands are rough and you're worried about all of these lotions and these oils and blah, 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 blah. Instead of you sitting down and opening your mind up to, well, why are my hands telling me that I'm ancient? What type of ancient wisdom am I holding? You see? So my gray hair, if y'all have been watching me, my gray hair been graying since I don't dye it. And if I do dye it, I will dye it with some henna so I could get like a red color. I might do that for next summer. But it's not like I'm trying to hide my gray. I'm just experimenting with something different. But them hands, don't worry about the roughness of your hands. Worry about why. Why are you an ancient one and what knowledge do you hold? Do you see how the brain, it switches from one to another? It's like a train track. You know, you pull that little thing and that train was going to go this way, but now you just switch that little, and now the train is going that way. I'm telling you, and this right here alone will start to expand what you got going on. Okay. So, oh yeah, you can dye it with henna. You can. And guess what? Henna is natural. It's safe. So my mom died from cancer. And ever since then, I've been counting my poisons. There's enough chemicals in the food and the water for me. This is how come I've stopped doing a lot of things. And as I get older, I'm not, and I'm noticing it ain't got nothing to do with being younger no more, because the young folks, they bones is popping, their joints is coming loose, they got gray hair like us, they're aging fast. So I don't really think it has anything to do with age. I think it really does have a lot to do with the chemicals and stuff that we're ingesting, These two got caught. Ooh. You got caught, okay, in the process of talking about aging. This is life. So you just get caught. Yo, look out my window with me real quick. Like, yes, I'm still in Vegas. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm in Vegas, but technically not in Vegas. Some said that's life. I caught these two cards. Shuffling, I'm talking to you guys about aging, just in general, just things that just happen. I just heard you're not here for a long time. You're here for a good time, so you better fucking figure it out. But I showed y'all outside because it's so peaceful and it's so serene. And I genuinely feel like Spirit wanted to tell me that if you wanted peace, you do have to fight for it. But you can find it. One of your cards is the Ace of Pentacles. This is for real. That's why somebody said it's scary. This is real. And I've been telling y'all, I've been trying to tell y'all how to get it together. Y'all then you got these little young ass children. It's part of a program. It's the financial program. Oh God, y'all, this is scary. This is scary. Because the body was being attacked. The family got attacked, and now your finances. Hey, Bookie Boo. Been thinking about coming back to the West. You know what? I'm not talking about you, and I'm not talking about your bestie. Don't you listen to your best friend. I'm not talking about you, and I'm not talking about your bestie. I am talking to the collective. Don't you fucking listen to your best friend. Vegas is a motherfucking scam. California is a fucking scam. The beaches, you can't even get in the beach water in California no more. The weather's not the same. California used to be so chill and used to be so cool that when it got hot in your house, all you had to do was open up 2 windows and you'd get a nice little breeze and you'd have to put on a sweater. Now you got to have an air conditioner. The water has bugs in it that literally will eat your flesh. And they've been telling us for like the past 3 years not to get in the water in California. It's a scam every fucking where. You want to be able to live affordable? interesting because this is the conversation that this was going into. I told y'all think I'm living this nice life, this blah 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 life. No, 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 ma'am. I couldn't live this life if I was alone. You got to build your community one way or another. And this is what I'm saying with these little young ass kids today. They don't even understand. Like, the program is programming, and people are falling for it, but you gotta move away from the program. Somebody do have to move. You might be a person that has to move. Are you knocking? Yeah. Come in. Hey. Okay. Not really, unless you want to buy me a box drink. Because I can drink with you later. Moved back to Oklahoma from California. Cali has always been a favorite vacation spot. Yeah. I can't remember the North, but the East is the spirit of awakening. The South is the spirit of hospitality. And the West Coast is the spirit of death. Think about just the music alone. Just think about the music, right? Think about T-Pain's music, right? Think about Ludacris music. That music is fun, it's less dance, it's like less, And then East Coast music, right? Like, and we're not talking about this newer stuff. That music was more Nas, right? Remember when Common was not so common, right? And then they were always, and then you got Craig Mack, right? You got them. They was rapping about lifting the consciousness. And then the West Coast was rapping about gangbanging and Uggs. And you see what I mean? So it is literally a spirit. So you have to be careful where you go. You have to be careful. And people think they gonna come here to Sin City and everything's just, you gotta remember, this is Sin City. It's Sin City for a reason. So do your due diligence and research and make sure where you wanna go is where you and your spirit want to go. Not based on the best friend, not because somebody lives somewhere, not because you heard the rent and stuff is cheap, because a lot of people be setting us up for the okie doke. It's part of the program. They don't want to see us with money. I don't know why. They don't want to see us with no money. And you know what? Because she acts like everyone is out to get her, that's why you treat her differently. Childhood traumas, teenage traumas, being left alone. Do you know how a person will act if they are a teenager and have absolutely no guidance? It'll go away in a minute. That's the garage door opening. Do you know what would happen to you if you are a teenager and have absolutely no fucking guidance? Mentally, it breaks you all the way down. Every teenager needs a elder best friend, and a lot of us didn't have that. I swear I don't know how I got out of the program. I think it was my mama, to be honest. I think it was because of the way that I was raised that I was a little bit saved. And then I had to figure out how to do the rest. But if you don't have a mentor when you're a teenager, that's when your brain is like developing, right? And okay, as a toddler, your brain is more open. But as you start to get into those teenager years, that brain starts to harden and it starts to close. So if that's how she feels, then I would say it's your duty to show her different. Just when she's weird and stuff, just give her a hug. And I know it sounds weird, but love wins. Love wins. Programs, back to the programs. The children today, the younger people, 30 and under. I don't know. Y'all keep thinking that it's cool for you guys to run away from your parents. It's a setup. 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 You're gonna need your mom. You're gonna need your siblings. Everybody is fighting amongst their family. And if you really, really do come from a toxic family, because I do know about real toxic families. I come from one. But then I also know about these toxic families, and your family was toxic because when you was little, your mom made you go to school with your sister's shoes on, and they were 2 sizes too big. You were just too selfish to understand that your mom was giving you the best that she could. You were just too selfish to see that, right? And then I've also saw people say that they come from a toxic family because their mom and their dad never bought them name brand stuff. And so they were talked about and bullied in school. That's not it. Baby, that's not toxic. That's survival. And it's time that we start teaching these younger people like the truth. And I can't say that people my age and the ones older are not responsible for the way that these children feel, because I do feel that we are responsible for them, because I know how the older people treated me. And you know what one of the older people did? They never wanted me to have my own money. I don't know why they didn't want me to have money. They used to always talk about my business and tell me I needed to go clock in and make some clock in money, and doing hair ain't no real business. I went and got a job where I had to clock in, and that wasn't enough money. So then I had to go get another job where I had to clock in. So now I'm working 2 jobs. One is a full-time job, one is a part-time job. And I got 2 babies at home that I can't see no more, because by the time I get home, they sleepy. And when they wake up in the morning, I got to get out the house. And this is coming from older women. And then it dawned on me and said, you know what? Y'all bitches is coming in here and you giving me 1 week of work. And I'm giving you a couple of hours of my day. Let me go back to doing hair. So we gotta also change. It's not just them youngsters. It's also us. They have to change, and they will by example. So if we change, I'm pretty sure they will change. And it starts with why. It don't start with A. It starts with why. The first letter of the alphabet literally should be why. Why do me and my child keep fighting? Why is there such a big gap between the elders and the young folks? Why are they not listening? Why are we not communicating? Why are our children leaving? Why can I not get along with my husband? Why am I depressed? Why do I feel ugly? Why am I not happy with my fat? Like, why do I feel like every time I go somewhere, I got to lift my titties up? And like, why do I feel like there's a problem with my skin complexion? No matter what color I am, I could be from the lightest to the darkest. We're all fighting with this skin complexion. Like, why? The root question is why? And it's so interesting because we didn't survive all of these things, right? And now they're coming after our money in real life. Trying to cage you up, trying to trap you, put you in a situation that's going to make it hard for you to get out of. This is very interesting because I just heard in my mind concentration camps. This is the type of reading I can't give. I can't do this on here. Because whatever spirits is going to start talking to me about this reading don't understand that I can get banned for doing this. They go to nine of Pentacles. You gotta break your neck. Look at a 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, this is an independent person. This is our independence. Pisces energy coming with the Hangman, but the Hangman actually, Hangman is not Pisces energy. It's water energy. Hey, Bookie. Who paying for it, Diva? Orlando Brown. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. I see Thomas. I'm playing. Can I interrupt this real quick and tell y'all some stuff that I learned about Orlando Brown, Jaguar White, and Unc 607? Right? Okay. Brown and White, they don't have a handler. They don't have a handler. And I'm like, wait a minute, they don't have a handler? So if they don't have a handler, then what they're saying is real. They don't have handlers. Orlando Brown has to play crazy. Same thing with Unc 607. Because if they come out and they don't play crazy, then the algorithm, it starts to block them. I can't play crazy. I'm sorry. I don't know what I can't do anything other than be me. I'm just not into acting and stuff. Because I feel like it wastes my time, it wastes my energy, so I can't do that. Jaguar White, Orlando Brown, and Unc 607, they were put here to show us that magic is real and how it works. You just have to be careful how you listen to them and how you watch them. For instance, do anybody in these comments watch Jaguar White? And it's very interesting because even though it seems like we're getting off topic, we're still on topic because this is your life reading. And I just got to be a little careful how I read it. Now, for those of you that do listen to Jaguar White, anybody? Once every blue moon? Okay. After you listen to her, do you guys cleanse? Sometimes you cleanse or sometimes you watch her. Jaguar White. Do you cleanse after you watch? Y'all supposed to be watching stuff like this. Y'all supposed to be. Y'all gotta watch stuff like this. With your sage, your Palo Santos, your crystals around your TV. Now, is she a bad person? She's not a bad person. She's not a bad person. This is barely lit. But the thing is, her energy and the reason that they allow her to do what she's doing is because at the end of the day, she does feed the algorithm. Okay, but she's not a bad person. How does she feed the algorithm if she's not a bad person? Because what she does is she holds on to anger. She holds on to anger and the celebrity community, they still need her. Because what she does is she promotes hating celebrities. That's what she does. She promotes hate. She does. Now, when I started doing a little bit of research, because y'all, I've been off for a year, so I've been reading and learning just about a lot of stuff. So when I started getting into Beyonce and what's going on with her situation, right? When Beyonce needs energy, she goes to this pool, right? And she pulls this energy out of this pool in order for her to make this drink, and she drinks it. This could be physical or it could be spiritual, however you feel, whatever makes the story make sense to you. So she goes to this pool of energy. She needs to make this drink, right? And she makes this drink with all of the energy that is in the pool. It doesn't matter if that energy is positive or negative. Trash man just rolled by. That's interesting. I ain't seen that trash truck since I've been here. So somebody need to clean up their house. It's time for you to get rid of some trash. And it's interesting because I just heard right now for some of y'all getting rid of the trash is not even actual trash because your house could be clean. It's people you got trashy people in your house. And for some of y'all, I hate to say this, it's your vagina. Your vagina is trash. Nope, not saying that it don't feel good, not saying that it's loose, not saying that it's dry. That's not what I'm saying, but it's trash, and I'm gonna tell you why it's trash. Because you keep dealing with these nothing ass niggas, right? You keep dealing with these type of nothing people, right? And then you keep letting them on top of you. Wow, yeah. And then when they release, it's like trash can vagina. So you need to cleanse that area too, and then you gotta level your shit up. I don't know who that was for, but I see she said that's why I'm celibate. But that is what it is, okay? And now also look and see how long sperm stays in the female's body. Even if you've been celibate, you still might need to cleanse. Yeah. Get your little herbs. They got like these little, back in the day they were for babies, for potty training. And you could put it inside like the toilet. You could get one of those. They're like plastic. I wouldn't get plastic, me personally. But whatever. I wouldn't do the plastic because the plastic and the heat. But they got some steel ones. You can put those right in the toilet. You can put your herbs right on in there. Put some hot water in there. Make sure it's to, temperature of your own liking. But it needs to be more hotter than cool. And just sit on the toilet. Put your little blanket around you. Just sit on the toilet. You don't want to sit on the toilet? Go get you those old school lawn chairs. The ones with the little strips. And cut a hole in the middle and put you a pot under there with the boiling hot water in it again. Temperature for your liking, and put your herbs in there and sit right on top of it and meditate and focus on cleansing out and do it a couple of times. Do some cord cuttings. So I'll do a cord cutting with you guys. I brought in my candles and stuff. So we'll do a cord cutting before we're done with this. But anyway, let's get back into this reading. I've been away from. An X is not long enough, baby. I mean, a year. 15 years? 15 years is good. But it takes 20 years to get his sperm out of your system. For some of us, 27. So anywhere between 20 and 27 years to get him up out of your system. And we wonder why we be going crazy because we done made it with that man. We done made it with that man, and we done made it with that man. That man was crazy. That man didn't know how to read. And the other one was a manipulator. Now you wonder why you crazy. It's just that scary. Damn nature, you scary. Y'all, I also, y'all gonna hear that go down in a minute. I also was reading about this parasite, y'all. Tax. Oh, God. Fuck. I'm sorry. I can't remember the name, but if you are one of those choke me, spank me, pull my hairs type, you might have that parasite. If you're into domination, dominatrix, BDSM, all that stuff, you might have this parasite. This parasite, it is a STD, and it does things to the host, and it makes you hyper sexual because it needs you to transfer it to another host. Did you hear what I just said? Y'all got to be real careful with that, because now you wondering how come there's people out here that just don't want to use protection because they got a little parasite that's telling them like, hey, I need you to pass me on to another host. Dead ass serious. You know what else that parasite does? Why am I laughing? That parasite makes you attracted to the same sex. Oh no, it's real. This is real. It's called tag something. Damn. Hold on, let me. Hold on. Toxoplasma gondii. I don't know. I don't fucking know how to say this shit. It's TOXO plasma. Okay? Toxoplasma. GONDII. Toxoplasma gondii. A parasite carried by an estimated 30% of all humans. It can make people more interested in non-conventional sexual practices like bondage in study with male rats. Toxoplasma infected rats were perceived as more sexually attractive and preferred as sexual partners by non-infected females. The parasite messes with the neural pathway, turning the smell of cat urine into a sexual lure. And that's why they be walking around smelling like buckets, and these men still be attracted to them. Or that's how come we be looking at these. I be like, he dusty. Look at him. He got lint in his hair. Like, he don't brush it. Look, what are you doing? He ain't got a car. He don't work. He just sits and plays. He got parasites. And you don't have parasites, and your body is what? The human body? Failure. I don't care what nobody say, it's failure. Who decided that we wanted to come back? Who said, whose bright idea was this, and why the fuck did I follow y'all? Because I swear the human, and I wonder if it's the brain or the body, which one ain't shit? One of them ain't shit. I kind of feel more like the brain ain't shit more than the body. Because once I learn something is no good for me, i.e. Uggs with the D in front, right? Why the fuck do I still want it? Why is my brain telling me that I want this stuff even though it's interfering with my relationships? It stops me from being able to have a job. Now I'm broke. I'm in these streets. I ain't got no shoes. My skin is fucked up. My hair is leaving. Nobody wants me. My teeth falling out. And I'm still chasing this drug. Why is the brain that way? Why is it that way? Why do we stay in situations that we know are fucking unhealthy for us? Failed. The brain, the whole brain system, failure. Then you got all these fucking parasites. And then this is the thing. Who decided to keep all of this away from us? And then I saw somebody was like, oh, I'm not going to eat cheese no more because cheese is made from the barks of trees. Then stop eating cinnamon. Stop eating nutmeg. Because all of these seasonings come from some type of tree, right? And then it's the thing about I'm not going to eat figs anymore because figs have bugs in it. Okay, but your body also has bugs in it. Just what if, and remember, because I know when I was a little girl, we used to sit on the train track. We didn't wash no berries. We had blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. And they all used to grow collectively on a we used to sit on a train track. We'd put a penny on it so that the train track could come and flatten out the penny. But we always put the pennies there. I never was able to go retrieve a flat penny. Never got it. But we used to just sit there and eat those berries. And we never washed them. And we were little kids. And we didn't look for bugs. We just picked them and we ate them. What if those bugs on those fruits and vegetables actually went inside our body and ate those parasites? I don't know. I'm just guessing. But yeah, there's a parasite out there that will make you attracted to someone who ain't worth it. You will be sexually attracted to them. It's the parasite calling you because it wants you to be its host. And y'all sit out here and you wonder how come. I'm trying to tell you, this is how come you cannot be mad at you can get mad at him if you choose to, but to have understanding will save you a lot of stress. To have more of an understanding. All of that stuff. You want someone that's healthy, you got to start off being healthy. And then remember when we came, I think it was live yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. But we was live the other day, we was talking about Black women versus all other, and I'm talking about us, the Aboriginal woman, not the African woman, not the Dominican, not all those other colors that come dark. I'm talking about the woman here in America. We are the only woman who was not dominated by our men. All other women have been dominated by their men. All of them, right? So I think here in America, I think we are the leaders. Here. We are supposed to lead our men. This is how come our men don't know what to do. Because we looking at everybody else's backyard like, well, her man leading, her man leading, her man leading, her man leading. I need my man to lead too. Baby, I don't think this nation, our men were to lead. I think we are to lead and they are to stand beside us. Because I don't eat pork. When I met my husband, he ate pork. Pork chops, all that stuff. I don't eat it. So he don't eat it. Followed in suit. There's a lot of things that Black women, we lay down the foundation. Like we make the blueprints. You know what I mean? And then our men make it happen. And so I think we got too close to our neighbors. So if you want a healthy partner, it starts in you. And this is another thing. You can't already want a king that's made. Back to Beyonce. Y'all got to understand the energy that she possessed. See, Beyonce, she's on the fence. Beyonce, she straddles the fence. Why? Because Beyonce awakens you. I'm going to tell you why. She awakens you, but she only want to awaken you so much. She do want you woke because she wants your strong spiritual powers. So she wants you to tap into that divine energy because she wants to siphon it from you, right? Okay. So if she wants to siphon it from you, she's definitely going to open you up to it, but she only going to open you so much. Why? So that you can bow down to her. See, Beyonce got y'all thinking out here like, oh my God, you can already go find you a king. No, ma'am. You have to build you one. Stop playing. The system is already in play to take everything from them. What can he give you? And for the love of money, you leave your own man and go to another backyard and let another man lead you. And then now you got to be one of those women who get dominated and controlled by their man. Because remember, we're the only ones. We're the only ones. Give me another nation right now who did not get dominated by their men. Tell me right now. I promise you can't find one. Beyonce came out here. Do I like Beyonce? Yeah, I fuck with Beyonce. Why do I fuck with Beyonce? Because I take one side of her. I don't take her in full. The Oshun, finding your power. knowing who you are, finding beauty in everything that you do, being in a more of a natural state, even though I don't know how much of a natural state that she be in, but she's given me the energy literally to be in my natural state. But where I draw the line at is taking care of her. Bitch, I'm not taking care of you. That's the energy she puts out there. That's how come her tickets cost so much. She has the energy of take care of me. That's why she only want to wake you up halfway, because if she wakes you up all the way, then you realize that you also have the energy to be taken care of. You'll see that you have the energy to be taken care of. So now, why are you spending money taking care of her? I'm not about to take care of a diva. Like, I'll come through and I'll fix you a drink because you fixed me a drink, or you could come to my house and I'll cook you dinner tonight because I came to your house and cooked you dinner. But bitch, I'm not paying your rent because I'm just as much of a diva as you. Now I'll pay your rent if you pay my rent. If your rent 15 and mine 15, we can pay each other's rent. I'm cool with that. But if mine's 15 and yours 12, I'm not doing it. You need a little bit of help here and there, I got you. But and she got y'all out here thinking that you're going to go out here and find a man that's already, baby, think about it. Let's think about it. 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 What is the chance of a woman actually driving her man's car back and forth to work because he got 2 cars? What's the chance of that because he got 2 cars? And what's the chance of a woman actually moving into a man's house and driving his second car? She said, I like to build. I'm sorry to say it, but you got to build your kingdom. And Beyonce built hers. See, that's the thing. That's how come I said she's like halfway waking us up, because she wants you to build so much of your kingdom, but then she wants you to give it to her. So you got to be careful with that. Trying to take away your independence, putting it in a trap, trying to trap you. Excuse me. The Empress. Why? The Page of Cups. Somebody needs to be careful with the Lovers, the Empress, the Page of Cups. That look like that parasite. That looks like that parasite. People be wondering why they're addicted to sex. You got a parasite. Talk to me about this. The Hierophant in reverse. So somebody here, and it's interesting because I don't know how, I don't know really how you get rid of this parasite and stuff. I haven't done that much research, but like I said, I just be getting a little bit, and I tell y'all the little bit that I learned, and then you guys can go off and do, the research yourself. But so I don't know how to get this energy off, but somebody's in a relationship or has been in a relationship where there does seem to be this energy, but I feel like the energy got left on you. I feel like this energy got left on you. 8 of Swords, yeah. How does this connect to that? Queen of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands. Confidence, it's somebody's attack. Somebody's confidence is being attacked. Someone's sexuality is being attacked, or their sexual energy. This is where passion lies. This is also your creative energy. So somebody could have had some type of creative flow and maybe got out of it. I'm hearing 2 songs. I'm hearing This Is the Rhythm of the Night. I don't know, y'all may not know it. And then I'm also hearing She's a Slave to the Rhythm by Michael Jackson. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, Help me speak, help me speak, help me speak. What does this parasite that is still attached to you, what does this have to do with your finances? Being in reverse. The connection is this, right? Which was the Queen of Wands. And I wonder if this is that Taxoplasma gondii. I wonder if this is that. It may not be. It could be something. It could be a spiritual parasite. But I do see that what it is doing is putting your Queen of Wands in reverse. What is the Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands is your passion, it's your fire, it's your desire, it's your creative energy, it's what make you get up, it's your go with your umph. Okay, it's your root chakra. And it's interesting to me how Black women get attacked across every spiritual platform, right? Twerking. And I had to teach a couple of smart brothers this. They thought they were smart as hell, kind of trying to talk to me about spirituality, honey. And they was all right. They was all right, pretty smooth with it. Nice books, beautiful big books. I love a man with a library. I do. Oh, you got a library? Can I come see it? Oh yeah. You ain't gotta feed me food if you can feed me knowledge. But if you can't feed me knowledge, I'm definitely gonna tell you you need to DoorDash me. You need to give me some food to my front door. Yeah, you heard what I said. If you cannot feed me knowledge, you're gonna spend some money on me. The only way that you can hang out with me and not spend money is if you're feeding me knowledge. If you're feeding me something that I'm loving and I can get full off of and I can attain it and I don't have to work it off the next day, yeah, you got a friend in me. But anyway, we talking and they talking about how Black women, is always a Black woman somewhere, right? Even when we not there, we there, even in their imagination and in their stories, right? Okay, so Black women, they gotta go everywhere twerking, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, yeah, but do you know why Black women twerk? Do you know why we twerk? Do anybody know why we twerk? It opens up the root chakra. Now, some people say you build your chakra from the top down, and they could be right, because maybe for some of us, we have to get our mental straight before we can start understanding what we're doing with our private parts. But for me, I just don't understand, how am I going to build my house if the roof goes on first? That confuses me. I'm not saying that they right and I'm not saying that they wrong, but what I'm saying is I'm still confused in that area. So I'm going to build my house from the foundation up, because that's what I was told makes the house the sturdiest. You got to find a good foundation and you start there. So, baby, I don't know if those are gifts. Please don't send me gifts. Please don't. Please, no gifts. And if you guys, and I get the gifts, and I don't know if you guys even understand why you're drawn to give gifts. It is because you want to complete. You want something to be complete. And this is how come I appreciate the gifters so much more than the rest of you motherfuckers. Because even if you don't know, you know the power of completion, which is I give to you, you give back. Then I can give you more, you give back. And it keeps going in this circle. So I get why you guys want to give me gifts. But again, please no gifts on TikTok. I have a Amazon list. There's some stuff on there for $5 and $7. And there's some stuff on there for $85. There's stuff on there for $13. So if you want to give me a gift, you can give me a gift from the Amazon list. But please don't give me no gifts off of TikTok. Please. I don't want to make not a nail, another dollar off this dirty ass app. This racist app. But that's another story. Your root chakra. That's why we twerk. Babies come out moving their middle. That's where the root chakra is. So you start to open it up there. Okay? And then we can go into the rest of the other chakras. But that's why it's so important for you to twerk. And if you notice, they want to take that away from us. But not all black women. Not all black women. Not and I hate black. I can't keep saying black. I got to get out of that black. But I'm trying to use words that you guys understand. But Spirit is saying stop using them words. Give them another word for them to use too. We're going to use Aboriginal. The Aboriginal woman of this land. Okay, before America was America, they let the Africans twerk. That's fine. It's their culture, right? They let the Indians twerk. That's fine. It's their culture, right? They even let the white girls do it now. The white girls can twerk now. Like, oh, look at her. She can. And they make millions of dollars off of it. Well, we've been doing this for a long time. We barely make any money off of it. The Mexicans can do it. Nobody gets talked about except for when we do it. Then it's sexualized. Twerk. Twerk. Oh my God, when you get a certain age, don't go out no more. That's not fair. Because who you talking to? Because you're not talking to the Latinos because they've been partying since they was 13. They're in their 80s and they still got their coronas. They still out. Grandpa and grandma together, holding hands, drinking their coronas. They still partying. So who are you telling to stop? Who? The Africans old, they still partying. The Indians, they get old. You see them, they still partying. I just saw a video of the Somalians, the old men, they still. Who are you telling to stop? Are you trying to tell us to stop? Don't stop partying. Just because you're 40 and 50 years old, that does not mean that now your root chakra all of a sudden don't need to be shook. Yes, it does. Go shake it. Shake what your mama made you, or shake what your mama gave you. There you go. Go shake it. It is. That's why it's therapy, and it's not just for you. This is like worldwide. Hey, Bookie. And y'all got to understand, too, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. It be your very own fucking people. Y'all got to remember, Hebrews hate Hebrews more than anybody. You got to know where original Africa is. Did you say you got to know where the original Africa is? Yes, ma'am. I would love to tell y'all that story, but guess what? I can't. If I told you the truth about how your heritage was sold, I'd be banned. That's why I keep saying y'all got to go to Rumble. I will start going live on Rumble when we get 100 people over there. I got like 11 followers. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm okay with that. But yeah, get your twerk on. Confidence. There's this thing where they're trying to literally take our confidence. Your toes need to be done. You don't see nobody selling shoes anymore with their natural feet. Everybody now got a pedicure, nail polish, fake toenails. Y'all know there's people out here, their toes cannot breathe and their toenails is falling off. Hey, Bookie, it's Rumble. Just message me, okay? And I'll send you the link. Everybody's talking about doing your nails and stuff now. Your nails not going to grow like this. You keep putting them fake nails on, you're not going to get nails like this. It's not going to happen. Keep putting them on. Your hands are so fucking powerful. Back to what we've said about those of you guys with rough hands and people want to, and maybe you think people are going to talk about your rough hands. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. They're working on your insecurities. Nobody cares. There's people running around here with no money. Nobody cares about what your fucking feet look like. Nobody cares how rough your hands are. Nobody cares. And you got these fucking stupid fucking social media influencers talking about some, and they're attacking you because it's their job. They're low vibrational. But in real life, nobody cares. Because in real life, we worried about our money. Baby, I don't give a fuck that your toes ain't done. I do not care. I'm worried about making sure we got cars and insurance and registration. But I'm also worried about how the fuck I'm supposed to put this private license plate on the back of my damn car that I fucking been trying to research and study for the past 6 years. And no matter how much I fucking study that shit, I'm still lost somewhere. Something still don't add up and something is still not making sense. Because every time I meet a human who knows how to do it, they always make sure they skip a part because they genuinely don't want me to be free. And you think I'm worried about your nails? I'm not worried about your nails, but you should be. Your hands are so fucking powerful. Ever been on a laptop and think, I sure would like to get home and eat some of them donuts that's on the counter, and then off to the side on your laptop, Dunkin' Donuts? You better say that shit. Trying to charge us for everything, but we black. You supposed to do us the way that they do them. You know, when you go into some stores, there's no price tags. You want to know why? Because for my people, $10. But when your people come in here, I want $35. And that's how we supposed to be doing each other, but we don't. We slow. God. I saw one of them doing braids on live. 2.5K people watching. I see us on live. Lucky if you got 200 people watching. The prices that they charge to do hair, and they stay booked with us. We the ones who's. But let me want to color hair. Let me want to color hair. You know what Becky gonna do? Becky gonna say, well, come on down to our school. Fill out this application. Maybe you could get a student loan because I'm about to charge you out the ass. And we didn't even listen. We're not even paying. Becky just told you that if you want to learn how to color hair, she's going to charge you out the wazoo. But you just told Rebecca if she want to learn how to braid, you're going to teach her for free? What's wrong with you? That's why I said it need to be started off with why? Why? Somewhere, some kind of way, some shape, some form, we believe that their creative energy is better than ours. Maslow hierarchy chart. I keep telling you, you got to read it. If a person is in survival mode, they can find no peace. To be in survival mode is to be in fight mode. To be in fight mode is to not be able to find peace. How can I find peace when I am hungry? How can I find peace when I am either cold or hot because I have no shelter? And even if I do have shelter, I got people next door to me fighting, people over here fighting. It's apartments in the front of me, all kind of noise going on. It's apartments in the back of me, all kind of noise going on. So even if I do have shelter, I still have absolutely no peace. So how can I find peace when there's no peace? Sometimes you have to fight for peace. Unfortunately, sometimes what I want to say I can't say because they'll hear me. I'm glad I thought about not saying it. Y'all, I'll be having to run ahead of my thoughts and be like, no, don't say that, don't say that. Somebody needs to set themselves free. But I do see here somebody is scared of setting themselves free. Somebody, I don't know who this is. I don't know what it is. It could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be the area that you're in. But somebody here is definitely afraid to set themselves free because they feel like if they go towards what it is that they're looking for, this freedom, that they're going to be caged even more. Well, are you caged where you at? Are you happy where you're at? Are you secure where you at? What you're looking for, is it where you're at? So if you go somewhere and you're still caged, what's the difference? At least you tried. If you're not happy where you're at, why are you scared to go somewhere and think that you're not going to be happy? You're not happy. You might as well chance it. You know where you're at right now. You're not happy, so you might as well go. At least there's a chance that you'll find happiness. What happened if we open up these root chakras and start fighting for our freedom? You get the Fool in reverse. Why is the Fool in reverse? I'm confused. Why is the Fool in reverse? So if she's in reverse and I'm not understanding, let me look at the pictures. She has something chasing her. So if we decide to free ourselves and open up this root chakra, we no longer have to run. That came in reverse. So if you open up your root chakra, you find confidence, you gain confidence, you open up your root chakra. Well, with confidence come elevation, right? Because you built your confidence. What can we be missing with confidence? I feel like with confidence, everything, you can make a move, you can start a business, you can be in a relationship, like you're confident in yourself, right? So I think this is just talking about making right decisions. I think because the Fool actually does go on a journey, an unknown journey. Maybe this is making the journey known. But the Nine of Swords is definitely depression. And that came out in reverse, baby. So it looks like you can't lose here. Shake what your mama gave. Yeah, what's at the bottom of the deck? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, why? With the Six of Pentacles in reverse. No, you don't. You do not have to sell your soul to the devil. What is this Page of Pentacles? The Eight of Wands, communication coming from, I think, the dead. Somebody is about to get into necromancy. Anybody already into necromancy? Hey, baby girl, if you want a personal, I don't do personals on TikTok anymore. I get banned too much. So when you guys pay me for a reading, I feel like you guys need to see all of it. The dark, the ugly, the nasty, the racist parts, the bad words. You're paying me, you need to see everything, and TikTok won't let me say what I see. And I am tired of censoring you guys' paid readings because that's your hard-earned money. You need your full reading. TikTok don't want me to give you your full reading. They want me to give it to you watered the fuck down so that you don't find growth after you paid me to help you grow, if that makes sense. Okay? Come on. Do I want to? Come in. Somebody's doing necromancy? Yeah, that's why we be on Rumble. We're going over there. We're going to check that out because I heard it's free speech over there. And I've been hearing it from a lot of TikTok YouTubers. They've been making videos. People on YouTube have been making two videos, the edited version and the unedited version. And they like, go find the unedited version on Rumble. And I'm like, ooh. And you know what? How I got there is because I'm watching the videos on YouTube about the TG community, TG Transformers in disguise. Yeah. And about how they wanted to Transition. But they can't say what they want to say on YouTube because they're being censored. So they're like, take this shit on over to Rumble. Take it to Rumble. Okay, here, right here, sit right here. I thought that chair needed a couch in it, a pillow, but they don't sell them a pillows. That's the actual chair. Message me, baby. Message me. I'll send you my phone number. Or if you go into the bio, my phone number's in there. Just send me a text. All right. So what I'm seeing here at the bottom of the deck, Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's losing something here with the Six of Pentacles. You lost a lot. I know why you lost a lot. You lost a lot because you were giving to people who were not giving back. Go out to eat and the meal is $20 a piece. So now instead of spending $20, you're spending $40, right? The person who you just spent your $20 on, they go out again. And when they're spending money on people, they're most likely spending it on other people and not spending it on you. This is making you lose money. Necromancing, if you don't know about necromancing, that is talking to the dead. Well, Kewii, I don't know how to talk to the dead. Yeah, you do. Look, we got something in my lap. Queen of Wands, how does she get back in my lap? Queen of Wands in reverse. How am I supposed to talk to the dead? Again, no confidence. You have to have confidence that you can talk to the dead. It's very easy. If you want to talk to the dead, it's really easy. And there's more. Well, how can I talk to the dead? Trees. The dead can talk to you through the trees. They can talk to you through the birds. They can talk to you through your pets inside your house. Pictures, clouds, tarot, fucking movies. You just have to have the confidence. She said red cardinals. You just have to have the confidence to do so. You don't need me. You don't need me. Well, you know what? I cannot read my own stuff. So I kind of get it if you be like, well, I kind of do need a reader. Somebody that, I can't read my own stuff. I'm too emotional and I'm too attached to my own shit. I need someone else who's detached that can read me for me. So if you need like a little bit, I get it. Like a little boost help, I get that. But overall energy, you don't need me. Page of Wands, you're very new at this. Necromancing part. But your spirit guides do want to come in and they do want to communicate with you and they do want to talk to you. And I do think that what they're going to talk to you about is this forward move. I don't know who's moving forward or what. Don't tell nobody. Shut up. I feel like somebody's working on a project. Shut up. If you have a husband, baby, please don't send the gifts. Please don't. Please, please, please. Is your name Stephanie? What's that say? She? I'm sorry, but don't send gifts, please. How do you open up your communication with your spirit guides? Start twerking. Start twerking. Turn that music on. I don't care if you can do it or not. I don't care if it looks good or not. I don't care if you by yourself or not. Turn that music on and clap your hands. Whatever the fuck they be, stop doing, clap your hands. Clapping, okay? Stomping your feet. And if you're on the second floor, go to the park. And start by twerking. Now, it's funny that you said bells because what the bells do is the bells bring them to you. So now you got them to you, but now how you going to hear what they got to say? So you got to start opening that root chakra up so that you can build confidence. Remember, the Queen of fucking Wands is magic. It's a wand. It's fire. It's magic. Tap into your magic. You gotta build your confidence. Erykah Badu, somebody asked her why she didn't have a filter on her face. And she said she don't need a filter on her face. She said her face is not what pulls you in. It's her energy. I said, you know what? She's right. And I can walk outside looking just like this and people will still tell me how beautiful I am. And people still will have They can still feel my confidence, even though my hair is like this. Build your confidence. I promise, build your confidence. Spirit gonna come to you and talk to you. What is it? Something that spirit? What can you expect from spirit? What message could you expect from spirit? Give me 3 cards. What is it that we can expect from spirit, especially in these trying times? It's something about rebuilding your family. Y'all better rebuild a family. You need 10 solid people, at least 7 to 10. You don't need no more than that. Message 1, 2 of Wands. It's time for you to be active. You have been sitting in this stale, stiff fucking energy. How long? For how long have you been sitting in this energy for? Make a fucking decision. Shit or get off the pot. I don't know who the fuck ancestor that is. Somebody coming through raw. Shit or get off the pot. It's time for you to make a decision. What do you want to do? Should I stay? Should I go? Put that out. Put that out. You think it ain't gonna work? Who am I talking to? When I say this, who am I talking to? You think it ain't gonna work? And that's with a question mark. Grown, big as hell. Sweet though, she's so sweet. I only got one. Oh, I got Shadow. But the 3 kittens that we found in the trash can, I gave one away. One passed away, and I kept one. She's the sweetest. She's so big. She's huge. She looks like a 1-year-old cat now. She does. Her head's still small. So who is this? You think it ain't gonna work? Who is that for? Aww. Post them small. The smaller they are, the easier it is to get rid of them. Once they start looking like teenagers and get that little extra hump in their back, it's hard to get rid of them. They're like real children. So nobody knows who's asking if something's going to work. Oh, Pumpkin and Parker, that's so cute. Well, will it work? Spirit, I know this, you about to get mad at me. Will it work? Spirit said, I don't fucking know. Get your ass up and go out there and try to see. Fuck is you asking me for? Get your ass up and go see. That's why I had to set you up. That's why I had to set it up. I couldn't just say it without you telling me. Is it gonna work? Nigga, I don't know. Go see. I feel like that's somebody's grandma. I do. I feel like that's somebody's grandma. Ooh, she like, go see. Fuck is you asking me for? She could have went to church. She could have, because I definitely see a big hat. And I see macaroni and cheese, but it's coming out the oven. So that could have something to do with it. Tell you who it is. If not, it's a black hat. It's a big hat too. If not, the black hat is just a representation of protection. The macaroni is somebody's feeding you, feeding your soul. But the energy definitely is coming off of go see. Right. And ain't it funny how like older people just, Ain't it funny, like when you go talk to your friends, like y'all be like, 20 or some years old, and you're like, I don't know, girl, like, but maybe we should try, and we just experiment. But then when you start talking to them older folks, like 60, 65, they get your ass on up and going out there and see. You ain't gonna know. Gotta taste it to see if you like it. You never been backdoored before? No? Then how you know you don't like it? There's definitely a parasite here, though. She said, that's my mama. That's interesting because you said, I think that's for me. Well, do you think he like you? Then go out on a date and see how he treats you. Drop a pin in front of him. I like that one. Drop a pin. Drop something. And count and see how long it takes for him to pick it up. Stand in front of a closed door. Is he gonna open it? Talk before you open up the car door. But you also got to slow down. For somebody, you got to slow it down. I don't know what slow it down. I don't know. I'm trying to listen. Slow it down. I don't know. Slow it down. But there's definitely a parasite here coming in at the world. You want different results. You have to do different things. And interesting because this parasite, it may not be a worm. It could be a vibration. It could be an energy. It could be a person. You could literally have someone who is sucking the life force out of you. It could be a job that is sucking the life force out of you. But there's definitely a parasite here. And interesting and ironically, oh God, that's nasty. And interesting and ironically enough, for one of y'all, your parasite is watching you. That's crazy. But we definitely do have different types of parasites. For the lover, this is for the lover in you. This ring may not always be true. That's interesting. Where the lovers at? Where your lovers at? Let's see the ones that are not in communication. Any lovers on here right now that are not in communication with their person? It's your ex. Do a cord cutting. I'm gonna do this real quick, and then we're gonna do a release. We're gonna cut anything that's been holding on to your finances. Okay. We're going to do a confession from your soulmate, and then we're going to do the cord cutting for your finances. That's anything that is holding on to your money. We're going to cut that shit. Trying to drain your energy from afar. Miss Tawana, did you disconnect from him? We are doing another cord cutting ritual shortly. I put all of my cord cutting, all of my ritual information goes into my Telegram. If you want to know when we're going to be doing rituals, what rituals, if you can participate, if you've been invited, blah, 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 all of that stuff. You missed the last one, Miss Hooks. The last one was amazing. And I was actually really shocked because Tim showed up, like my husband was there. And not only did he show up, y'all, he expressed himself there. And I was like, yo, like, there's got to be something magical and powerful in here to get him to talk, especially in front of strangers. So... But we're going to do another cord cutting ritual. I'll send you guys prayers and everything like we did last time. Some stuff we'll do together. It is $15 to join. Okay. It is cheap enough for you to get in, but there's a price there to let me know that you do respect what I do. So it's only $15. And it was pretty cool last time. It does take about 3 hours. So that part. Any lovers on here? Nobody? Oh, baby, it's a ritual. It's a ritual that we do. So the last time we did questions, we did a water ritual, we did a fire ritual, and we did the cord cutting. And there was like 3 or 4 prayers that we did. And so it did take some time. Okay. Also, what I have coming up, Telegram billionaire, you got to be in the Telegram. I did remove like 20, 30 people out of the Telegram group because it was people that I didn't see participating. So I did start to remove people that's not participating because I'm not sure who's just there to watch or who's there to, congratulate us. I don't know, but I'm not comfortable with the watchers anymore. So I'd rather be in there with 10 people than 500 people, and I don't know who the watchers are. So if you did get removed and you want to be in the group, I don't know, maybe just stop using Telegram, whatever. Just send me a message. If I notice that you were removed, I'll put you back because there's still a list of people who were removed. It's not hard. I could put you right back in. Also, in the month of November, this one is pricey. This one is going to be $350. We will be doing payment plans, but we are going to have a 3-day magic class. That class is going to come with a kit because I want you guys to be protected. And with this class, I want stuff in this kit. So right after this class, you guys can start protecting yourselves. You guys can start doing your magic. So that's how come you got to pay $350 because I'm going to be shipping you a box with stuff in it so that you can actually get into, and it's in November, so you have time, and we definitely do have payment plans. Another thing that's going to come with this, $350. Because that $350 is telling me that you are loyal to spirituality and that you are turning a new leaf into spirituality, you will become ordained for free. I'm going to do everything for you. Don't worry about it. All you got to do is pay your $350. You will be receiving 2 different packages. One package should be of your items and your second package. Now, I will ordain you for free. Okay? Your certificate. If you want to have a certificate, I will ordain you for free. But your certificate is going to cost you about $15, $20. And then it can go up to $65. That depends on what kit you want while being ordained. So we can send you, maybe you're going to marry somebody. I don't know. You can do marriages, funerals, baptisms, and tarot readings with absolutely no problem. And once I ordain you, you can put in your window, in your front house, that you are a tarot reader or a spiritual worker, and nobody, even HOA, cannot say anything to you. The police cannot say nothing to you. Okay? So it depends on how much stuff you want me to send you, because I will ordain you. You will be ordained for free. But again, if you want the little name tags, if you want your little parking stickers, if you want the bumper stickers, you want all that kind of stuff, that does cost extra. But we're going to ordain you guys, and this will be on November 5th. Class 1 will be on November 5th. Okay, so we're going to jump into it. We're going to talk about the deeper parts of magic. We're going to talk about the dark magic. We're going to talk about the protection. And my main concern is showing you guys how to spot when someone is doing magic, regardless if they're doing it on you or someone else, or maybe TV or a video, something like that. It could be like, oh, I see what you're doing. And then we're also going to show you guys how to do research on your magic. Okay? Send me a message. Also, that information will be on Telegram. Okay? So, y'all don't want to miss that. All right, let's get started with this. Oh, do we have anybody, once again, this is the last time I'm going to ask, who is not in communication with their person? Anybody need me to read something that, because you're not in communication with your person and you want a message from them? Give me while the getting is good. You got me right now. Okay, so we got a couple of you guys. All right, you and your person are not in communication. Let's get a confession from your soulmate. First off, let's see if this is even your soulmate. We got a card right here. And you know what? I'm going to take it. Soulmate energy, 9 of Swords. Ooh, I don't know. Is there another card left in there? Yes, it is. 9 of Swords with the Sun. Oh, Lord. He make you cry, but he make you happy. King of Swords. Ooh, this person got a mouthpiece. They could say some things. They could say some words. This person is also more logical than emotional. You know what we complain about logical men versus emotional men? You don't want no emotional man. Soften this one up. Soften this one up. Trust me. Soften this one up. Well, Kewii, how can I soften him up? Ha! That's why you want to make sure you come to the class. But I'm going to give you a little bit. I'm going to give y'all a little bit because I always give y'all something, right? Sweet jar. Sweet jar his ass. Sweet jar his ass or cut cords. Okay? Is this soulmate energy? I'm not really feeling soulmate energy. I'm not really feeling like this is a life. I'm feeling like this is a lesson. Yeah, you got the King of Wands. Very, very sexual. Like a lot of sexual energy here. The Devil. The Four of Swords. Somebody need to take a break. Somebody need to rest. Let's see. What your person got to say? She said, I got a jar. Now you probably want to know what to put in that jar. Yeah. All right, what is it? Healing. I told you. I told you. Soften them up. Daydream. This person daydreams about you. Just follow your bliss, especially if you are a black woman. All other women that watch me, I don't need to hype you up. I don't need to heal you. It's certain things I don't need to do to you because you are not being attacked every time you turn around. The black woman is. And even if you are African or a Jamaican or a Haitian, you are not being attacked. The so-called black woman here in America is. So she's the one that I have to really put that extra oomph into. So if you feel a way about that, you just need to exit. Because if you feel a way about it, then you are also out here to oppress us. If what I just said didn't make sense, then you're an op, and that is what it is, and you can leave. Okay? So if you are a black woman, it is literally, really, really time for you to follow what makes you fucking happy. You have been holding on to everybody and trying to take care of every fucking thing. And again, he's going to follow in your lead. So if you're broken, he's broken. Again, we're not like them. And they not like us. Now, I'm talking to all women, but I am definitely talking to the black woman because you are always taking care of everything. When you see a lost kid, you want to know where that child's supposed to be. When you see a broken man, you want to know why is he broken. When you see someone who's fucking hungry, you want to feed them. And it's so interesting because you turn around and people want to see you lost, broken, and hungry and left with nothing. But you are the very person that they need when they have nothing. But remember, you wished nothing on me. And it's so funny because like fucking magic, I still made something appear and I still helped you, even in your wishing of me to have nothingness. I still was able to create. This is how come he loves you, whoever I'm talking to, and whoever your person is that you're not talking to. This is why they love you. But if you keep trying to repair and fix with nothing, then that is what your person is going to be doing. So every time they come back to you, it's going to be with nothing. It says divine timing when I look over. We are on the journey of the divine dance in the soul plane. It will manifest in the physical world in perfect divine timing. All we have to do is trust and have faith that all will work out beautifully. Out of 4 cards, 3 cards, she's alone. You could really feel alone. And you know what's funny? They want the black woman to feel like she's alone. All women feel alone. It's not just black women. Y'all think these Latino women like being looked at like they little slaves? They don't like that. They don't like that. Don't ask me why the energy is always to compete with the black woman, but they don't like that. They act like they like that because they're in competition with the black woman. They don't like that shit. Black men dating them so that when this black man come home, his food can be done, his house can be clean. He can tell her to go get up and make him a drink. That's why you attracted to her? Are you serious? She don't like that shit. She don't like that. Same thing with the Asian woman. She don't like that either. She don't want you loving her because you were told that she's fucking submissive. All women are not happy. But it's funny how they're putting it on the black woman. But again, like I said, even though all women are not happy, they're not happy because remember, they have dominion over their femininity. All other nations, we don't. We never did. We never did. So we got to remember who we are. We got to remember that our men follow in suit of us. That's how come a lot of people don't understand. What do you mean if the woman happy wife, happy life? They be like, what do you mean? Yes, happy wife, happy life. That's how we do it. If you're happy, he'll be happy. If you find healing, he'll find healing. He's going to follow in suit. But you cannot think that his healing is going to start without you because we don't move like them. I got to keep saying that until we understand it. We create the rules, our nation. The women create the rules. The men police them. Lights off by 10 o'clock. That's the rule. We make the rule. Our men who stand beside us, not in front of us and not behind us. He stand beside us. He makes sure everybody sleep in the house. Lights, TV, shit is off by 10 o'clock. That's how it goes. So you got to make the rules. We're going to be happy. Well, what are you supposed to do? You got to be happy. You got to stop being in that energy. Follow your bliss. He will follow. You got to give him some time. You got to give yourself some time. You're rushing it. Divine timing. Divine timing. It's the daydreams for me. It's the daydreams for me. You're in a lot of pain and so is your person. That's how come it's saying it's important for you guys to start with the healing. All right, before I go, let's cut this cord on your finances. Who's ready for that? Yes, yes, yes. You got to keep working on yourself. You know what? When me and my husband, when we get into it, I like this thing where we are able to have a off day. And that's when, okay, we've been fighting for 5 days. Okay, let's be off today. Let's cuddle. Let's eat. Let's be cool. And we can start fighting again tomorrow. Like, you're going to have to find ways in there to remind your person and also yourself how you loved and how you used to love so that y'all can find love again. It cannot just all be negative. If it's all negative, you guys are going to walk away from each other. Somebody will be hurt and something won't be fixed. And then you'll go into a new relationship with the same issues. I'm going to tell y'all something else that I told my husband. I don't want to fight no more the way that we've been fighting. You can fight because fighting is common, right? It's what happened. It's natural. You know, you see brand new babies fighting, kicking each other, 2-year-olds hitting each other. But I told him, I said, the way that I want to fight with you from now on is by buying gifts. I get mad at you, I'm going to go cook you something to eat. You get mad at me, run me some water. And then I'm going to go in there and run you some bath water. And then you're going to go in there and run me some bath water with salt in it. And then I'm going to run you some bubble baths. Like, that's how I want to fight. Fighting does not mean that somebody always have to get hurt. Again, it's the way that we think about stuff. So change your mental. And just because you're hurt don't mean that you have to hurt somebody. Maybe if you're hurt and you do something nice for someone, maybe your hurt will go away. So if I cannot fight you with gifts and presents and love, I don't want it. I'm tired of fighting. I told y'all that I'm tired of the war. I'm tired. If we gotta have a war, it better be in love. I'm mad at you, so I did the dishes. Here go our fancy little. Yeah, I don't want to fight no more. I'm over the fight. I'm over it because it's too much. We got to do too much fighting with everybody else on the outside. You got this plate, girl. This plate's so old. Psst, where's that other one that you had put out? Leave that one in here. Yeah, or you could come back in a couple minutes with that one. This is real old. All right. Who need their finances cut? Who's got somebody holding on to your finances? And you need a cut. All right, let's see. Miss Hooks, Nicola, you're in. Miss Juanita, you're in. Renee's World, you're in. How many hours were you getting? She said Serena's in. Okay. I am trying to call on people who interesting. I'm trying to fuck with the ones who be fucking with me. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do, honey. All right. Money in, money out. Okay, money in, money out. This is what's taking our money. This is what's blocking our money. Why orange? This how come y'all need to pay for your class. It's in November. It's $350. It is, but it's gonna be worth it. And I gave you guys some time to figure out your finances or even do like layaway, a payment program, something like that, whatever. Bring me my money, take my money. Bring me my money, take my money. Okay. Just burned my fucking nail. Look at that. Y'all gotta give me 1 second. Come on. Hi. Somebody want to see you. Here she go. Look how big she is. There she go. Yeah, I was about to say you're too big for that now. Yep, that's her. She got orange eyes. And it's so rare for her to have orange eyes. And I just magically was talking to ChatGPT about her. You guys should do that. You're welcome. You should talk to ChatGPT about your animal and especially how you acquired it, right? And ChatGPT was like, you didn't rescue an animal. It said you rescued yourself in animal form. And I was like, that's so fucking weird. And a backstory about the cat, right? Like, she came out the trash, somebody threw her away, thought she was worthless, right? Wanted to dispose of her. And then, so where's her mom? She's motherless, right? And then one of her siblings died. My brother passed away. And then she separated from her twin. Like, she literally had a matching twin. And they were too little for collars, so I had to put little scrunchies around their neck so I could tell them apart. And like, they were so fucking identical, but I knew I had shadow, and like, I'm rescuing them, right? Like, thinking I'm rescuing them. I don't fucking know what I'm doing to these cats, to be honest. And I gave one of them away, and so now she has another sibling that she'll most likely never see again. And in all of this fucked up energy, right? She's still so sweet. She's still so sweet, and she's so loving, and she's still so fucking adorable, right? But it's so funny because the other day Tim accidentally, like, I don't know, was he moving his foot or something? And I don't know, she accidentally got kicked. Not hard, but she accidentally got kicked. And she turned around and put them paws on him real quick, like, dog, like, don't be, don't be kicking me, like. So I was like, oh, ain't that funny? Like, so she a little feisty too, but overall she's sweet. She's very, very sweet. Yeah. All right. This is to disconnect your funds, whatever it is that is attached itself to your funds. This is to disconnect it. I'm sitting here with one share. Y'all don't share no more either, huh? TikTok just don't be TikToking no more, huh? Y'all used to share. Y'all used to comment. Y'all used to run the likes up. All of that. Don't send gifts. Don't send gifts. Don't send gifts. All right. So this is your money. This is what's holding on to your money. What we need to let go of. It starts with your money. And let's go over to what is messing with your funds. Oh, yeah, you can share. You can share. Go ahead, girl. You can share. All right, now remember, this is your money. And this is what attached itself to your money. The green cord is definitely something that is holding on to your money. That's what we want to break. And orange, of course, is a road opener. Yeah, we definitely do have two strong flames. We are going to keep in mind that I do have an air conditioner right above me. Y'all saw me close those vents. So the air may, persuade a little bit. But I even moved the dresser over here. The dresser is normally against that wall. I even moved the dresser and everything. So I just feel like this is where spirit wanted. And we're just going to do what it do. Crying. This one's crying. So whatever's attached itself to your finances, it's crying. It could be a baby, and in a situation of that, like, damn, you gonna detach my baby from my finances? No, but we can detach your mentality on the way that you think that you're supposed to raise this child when it comes to I just looked and just saw her little head sitting right there. It was so cute. Okay, yeah, look. Launch right here. There it goes. Something's gonna build up. But again, like I said, if this is a child, what it does is it will there, maybe you can see better. It will just give you a better mentality on how you can raise this child, ways that you can save money, ways that you can invest, things like that. So that's what happened when you cut the cord here. If it's a child that's going to be eating up your finances. And some of you guys also need to understand what a karmic child is. Hey, Bookie. So once you start to understand what a karmic child is as well, then that will make sense to you too. Look at it. Look. It's messy. So whatever has attached itself to your finances, it's a mess. You are welcome to watch this, but if I did not call out your name and tell you that you are in on this This is not breaking it for you. I'm not breaking this for everybody. Okay? I don't give my energy to everybody. I only give my energy to the individuals that give it to me. Okay? But this is very, very interesting here. It's giving adding an extra burden too. That's what it's almost kind of like it's trying to create a whole nother fucking candle. You know what also it is giving? It's also giving, I need help. That's also what it's giving. It's also giving, I need help. And look at how clean you are. And look at how clean you are. What do you think? You think you got a issue with the way that you spend money? You think you got it's not, and look at how fast this is. Oh shit. It's fast, it's burning fast as fuck, boy. Saving money not gonna help you. Not eating at Starbucks is not gonna help you. Somebody got a pregnant woman around them. It look like there's a pregnant woman who could be doing something on your finances. If she's not pregnant, maybe she's breastfeeding or got a baby that's breastfeeding age. Wonder if this is somebody else's baby mama. Remember, this is what's taking your money. This is your finances. This is what's attached to your finances. Need some help. It's giving somebody's baby fucking mama. Look at her. And look at how wet the wax is so that it don't burn that fast. It's kind of like it should have burned. You see that? It should have burned. Y'all see that? It's melting away. Creating a green wax. We ain't even got green, but it's creating a green wax. Look at that. Look at it. It don't want to let your finances go. Oh no. I see a letter C in there. There's a big letter C. Your name C, his name C, they name C, the corporation name start with a C. Also see a U, a N. I see an I. Boom. But look how it's still trying to look. Still it's, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, what is this attached to your fucking finances? What did I said? It's like it's making an extra candle. What the fuck is holding on to your fucking finances? Even to the point where it made green fucking... Y'all know how many candles I done burned? I ain't seen this yet. And then, because it won't let you go, now you crying. You spent a long time trying to figure out your finances. You see you crying? You've cried over your finances. Look at you. Some of y'all cry like a baby, didn't know what to do. Probably got something to do with your rent or about to lose your car or something. Baby, you need to wash. You gotta wash this away. How many of y'all in the comments watch that fucking Tyler Perry movie? How many of y'all be still watching Tyler Perry? Y'all probably like, Kewii, you be tripping, but you the one crying. But I'm reading you here right now about something that's been on your finances, and it's been attached for a long time. And it's so interesting because what you think is actually attached to your finances, it's not this. It's this. And I don't know what the fuck that is. Is it a woman? Is it a pregnant woman? Is it, what the fuck is it? But if you've been watching them Tyler Perry movies, you better fucking wash yourself. Look at the ball. It's trying to give you like, it's giving ball and chain. For a while you was clean, you kept it clean, you kept it classy. Look. So what happened in the beginning? You was like, oh, this will go away. Oh, I got this. What happened? It just was a bill. For some of y'all, it's a girl. And I'm gonna say breastfeeding age is 2 and under. I feel like, really, honestly, breastfeeding age could be 3 and under, but I'ma stick by I'ma say 2 and under. It's so interesting, and look, and you could be a big-breasted woman. You could be a big-breasted woman, or a big butt, or both. You know what I see right here too? Right here. See if I can get it close enough. Right there. Them look like a little set of balls. Open road with your green. We ain't even got no green wax. That's amazing. And then you gonna have to, baby, you gonna have to do this cord cutting by yourself. You're gonna have to do it again. Because whatever's here, it didn't detach. Because I'm looking at yours now, and yours is about to break, but it's not gonna catch fire and go down and burn. It's not gonna do that. So whatever attached itself to you is very messy. I feel like I think there's a pawn here where you think it's this person, but it's actually somebody else. There's a fight here. It's about to break. It's about to break. It's gonna break, but it ain't gonna burn. It ain't gonna burn. And then look at this one over here. It's like it's putting up walls. You see the walls right here? Let me see. See the wall? And almost 2 flames want to come up out of here. Look at how hard you want to detach from whatever's attacking your finances, but and for some of y'all, you don't, and I get it because you got all of this wax here, but look at your finances is trying to hold on for you. They trying to hold on, see? You got some green wax too, and you got more green wax over here than they do over there. So your money, it will work for you. Maybe you taking care of too many people. It's still holding on though. You trying to let go. This thing should have been burned down, but it didn't. Ooh, child. Whoever over here looked at, they just messy. They messy. But let me tell you this, they respect you. You probably like, no, they don't. Yeah, they do. Yeah, the fuck they do. They scared of you. There's look at everything that they doing is over here on the other side. Cause you over here. They everything they doing is over here. They want to make sure you can't see what's being done. So this person just messy. This is just a big messy person. And even if you do cut this person out of your life, you still got some attached to your finances. Still holding on. Still holding on to your money. Refusing to let it go. Look at it. Let it fucking go already. Oh, this you. This you holding on to something that's holding on to your money. That's you. So what you gonna do to hold? So what you gonna do? It's Is you gonna do something? Somebody just came up with a thought. One of y'all just came up with a thought to do something. It could be a mentality. You know, it could be talking more to your spirit guides than I did. I told some of y'all, I said you got necromancy. Yes, cleanse that energy. Yep, let it go. Let it go. Oh, baby. Soul sister, please, 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 spirit, return that to her by 3, by 6, by 9. Ashe. Please do not send me gifts on this app. Please don't. Please don't. Because if you send me $10, they only gonna give me 3. And I just feel like that is so disrespectful. And not just for me, but I feel like it's disrespectful to you too. So if you guys feel like you must send me a gift, just ask for my Amazon link and I'll give it to you, okay? But look, you still got some stuff that you gotta let go of. Okay, somebody here is a people pleaser, and I feel like you be acting like you now, but you are. Look at them. Uh-oh. Yep. See, now they responsible. See how now they losing everything? So now they gonna go back to this right here. Look at it. Look. Reattached. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. The reattached itself. Stop. Reattach in the name of love. Shut up. Do you see the heart? You see the little heart? Do you see the heart? Yes, you see it moving like it's, yeah. Look at him. Look at, see, and they bold. This is a, oh, Chad, you know what? Okay. You used to be into your magic. You ain't into your magic no more. You're not scary no more. See, you used to go to the gym, right? You used to practice. They were scared of you. They saw you at the gym practicing. You ain't practicing. Them. They're like, oh, she must have lost it. You must have lost it. They were scared of you. At first, they kept all their shit on one side to where you couldn't see it. And you know what's funny? They still, look. Because look, they let it all come on this side, but look what's right here blocking it. But now they're guilty. Now you're guilty. And look at you. Look at your wax. Your wax trying to go on back on over this way. Look at you. Lonely. Look at your wax trying to go on back on over here. You trying to reattach yourself back to whatever it is that's attached itself to you. You better think different. Now this is where it's funny at. Now you see your candle that finally let that shit go. Let me see if I got this. Cause this you over here, right? Look. It's finally gone. But look at the residual wax at the bottom. Look at that. That's how it's holding on to you. You holding on to it. It's holding on to you. I don't know. For some of y'all, I feel like this could be a mid. Because I do see some little bow thing right there. Like some little things. For some of y'all, I see two sets. It's two people. But then for some of y'all, I see a naked woman. And she did look like she was pregnant at one point in time. And now, that big old mess that this other person had. Remember that big old mess? That big old mess is melting down. Now look who got the big old mess. Look who left with the big old mess now. Who you hanging with? Who you hanging with? I did some spell work for this little girl. And I told her, I said, you got a friend here? I said, it's a friend. And she was like, and she works a lot. And she worked 12-hour shifts. And she just could not stay up for the candle work. And I told her, I said, you go ahead and go to sleep. I'm going to stay up and watch it. And this is how come we got to stay up and watch it. We got to see what's going on. I can't just light the candles and walk away. I have to sit here. You know, I got to watch like 90% of what the fuck is going on. So I can read it and tell, you know. And so 20% in, she's, you know, tired and stuff. And she's like, well, if that candle start crying, I was talking to her something about it crying. She said, well, if that candle start crying, then, look at that. I'm going to leave it alone though. I said something about the candle crying. She was like, well, if that candle crying, then I know exactly who it is because I got one friend that's always crying. And guess what? As soon as she left the room, that candle started pouring down, crying. And I told her, I said, yeah. I was like, stop talking to this girl. I said, this girl's destiny swapping with you. And I said, sit back and think about it now. I said, at what point in time did you have a boyfriend and she didn't? You lost your boyfriend and she got one. Something happened with your children. You lost something with your children and she received something with hers. It even was a point in time when she said she lost her apartment and the girl wound up with an apartment, right? So now this girl is going through it. It's about to go out. So this girl, she's going through it now. And she comes and visit the girl who I'm doing a spell work with. And these both little young girls. And went out. It's suffocated by its own wax. The wax was too thick. It suffocated in its own pool of wax. I'm gonna let that harden up, and then I'm gonna see if no, it's not. Look, it thought that's funny. That's funny. That is funny because it thought it was gonna still be attached to this person. No, so you gonna detach from a person who was also attached to whatever it is that is attacking your funds. You're gonna let them go, but look, baby, you still gotta do it again. So anyway, I tell the little girl, the one that I do the work for, I tell her, I say, your friend is going to try to take your apartment from you. And then we did this type of candle work, and I told her again. I was like, your friend is going to try to come and take your apartment from you, and you just got it. And the thing is, she had been putting in applications. Applications here in Vegas can cost you anywhere from $45 to $145 to get an application. Now, for me, I was getting the ones that was more like $65 to $145 because I'm in a house. She was getting the ones that's more like from $45 to $100 because she was looking for an apartment. And so when she was putting in her applications, she kept getting denied. And so she put in this one application. We did spell work for her, right? When I did the spell work for her, I was like, I'm still watching your shit too. And when I did her spell work for her, I do see you getting a bit more messy here too. The more messy you get in, the more the frequency for them to pull on your finances is going to be stronger for them. So you got to get your shit together. You got to get your mind right. You want to get a check, get your mind right. And so as I'm doing the spell work for her, I said, it looked like this person is getting help from you. And she's telling me like, no, it can't be her. She ain't got nobody, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, she got somebody. She got some help. I could tell. I saw 2 flames. When one flame turned into 2 flames, baby, that's help. If I see 2 flames, especially 3 flames, that's help. May it be physical or spiritual, but that's help, okay? And so I'm telling her, she's like, no, blah, 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 it gotta be somebody else. I'm like, okay, girl. You know, because I'm only going to tell y'all so many times. Then after that, I'm going to leave it to you. You figure it out for yourself. And so she's like, you sure it's not one of these men? Da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, well, every time you fill out an application, who the fuck are you telling? And she's like, this person, this person, this person. I'm like, are you sure you didn't tell this other person? And she's like, no. And I'm like, when you say these other names, I'm not getting no feeling. But when you say this other person, this out-of-towner, I'm getting a feeling. Like, I get a feeling. I think it's your out-of-towner. Yeah. So her out-of-towner comes, I think day 2. I get a call on the phone from my client. And my client is telling me like, wow, she's in my house. I told you not to let her in there. But she's all loud and stuff and blah, 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 blah. Mind you, my client just got this apartment. And now she needs advice. And I'm like, go in the room, close the door. That bitch want to argue. It's better when you're in an apartment complex and people only hear one person arguing. It could be over the phone. It's better when it's only just one person yelling. But now when it's you and her, I'm gonna beat your ass and blah blah blah. I really wanted to tell her. I swear to God, everything in me wanted to tell her. Grab her in her, and then dog walk that. But I didn't. I had to be grown up about it. Go in the room, close the door. You know she wound up getting locked in the room. Some kind of way she wound up being locked in the room with this girl in her house. Yeah. Anyway, lo and behold, the girl finally leaves. That day, though, she was so drained after all of that was going on in her house that she wound up taking off. Y'all, the girl called me yesterday and she says, I lost my job. I said, oh, shit. And y'all have no idea, like, the people called her and told her she was denied for the apartment. No, they didn't tell her that she was denied for the apartment. You just went out. You also got drowned by the wax. So this is exactly what I said. It's going to have to be done all over again. But this time you got to put more thought into it. You got to have a better understanding. So do your wash, do your cleanse tomorrow. And when I come back live, we'll do it again. Look at that. Look, I'm telling you, it's like a woman. Then it's like I see a heart, some balloons, almost like you celebrated a birthday with somebody. I don't know. See what you see. It's your reading. See what you see. So anyway, she tells me that she got suspended from her job. And she goes, well, I didn't understand like what was happening that day. She said that date just didn't make no sense to me. She said she went through her phone and she realized that's the date that her and a girl got into it. I said, and there goes your confirmation that it was her. Y'all don't burn these candles and stuff if you don't have the confidence to believe in what's going on. Do not pay me if you do not want to believe in the outcome. In this situation, your person, they fucked themselves. They got doused out by the wax. And look at how messy you are. And whatever attached itself to you, definitely look. Still wax on both sides. Didn't even burn. Even where we tied the cords, look at that. It's tied itself to you. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm even gonna say generational problems. Yeah. A man and a woman embracing a kiss. Interesting. I cannot guarantee when I'm going to go live. I just let Spirit tell me when, and then I just get on and fuck with y'all. But like I said, in November 5th, there will be a class. It's going to be a 3-day class. The first class is going to be November 5th. And it is $350. You will be ordained. I'll send you a box of stuff. I'm only taking 10 people. I'm only taking 10 people. That's it. And I might switch it to 7. I think I have room for 10, but I'm probably going to do it 7. It's all the way in November. So you definitely have time to make your payment plans or put your money together. Again, in this class, I'll teach you guys about how to do the candle work. It is a spell, but it's not really a spell. This is kind of more like for you to find out information on what's going on. As you can see, it was like we didn't use herbs or nothing. Your candle, look at your wig is really, your mental has more to do with why you're not making money than anything. But something is attached to your money that's making your mental fucked up. I hope that makes sense. So I'm gonna look out for you tomorrow, okay? That's your son's birthday, November 5th. Scorpio season, yep. Which is time of death and rebirth. You might as well get it all together. You did, you got it today. That's what's up. Your birthday on the 2nd, look at you. Happy birthday. You want to get in on the November one? I got you. I know. Happy birthday to your baby. My sister died November 5th. I didn't know her. Like, I'm okay. But you know what's weird? Like, sometimes I look in the mirror, right, and I see a face that I can't fix. And it looks like mine. It's just not as cute as mine. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being 100. It's not as cute as my face. And so sometimes, like, I look in the mirror and it looks like me. But I'll be like, I just don't. It looks like me, but it's not me. And then I was born after she passed away, right? And so, like, I literally was conceived in a womb of grief. How fucking fucked up is that? But I make the best of it, right? And, yeah. And everybody tells me, especially my mom used to tell me all the time that I was my sister. And that I came back. Her death date was November 5th. But happy birthday to your son. Wait, what was him? It's your son? Wait, that was not her. Wait, it's who? Who you guys think? No, not your son. November 14th. Where do you pay? Send me a message. We can do Cash App, PayPal. Let me know which one is for you. PayPal is not the way to go because I'm going to have to charge you extra because they charge me. So, and you feel better? I should. Thank you. That's my job. She said I'm going to put in for November 5th off. Okay, you do that. I don't know the next date. So Miss Hooks, you make a deposit, anything to secure your spot, then you let me know your next off days, and then I will put it around the days that you work. Okay? Yeah. Now, your wick, like I said, your wick is covered. You put that flame out. And and it's a lot more messier than this person. See, it's more clean, especially like real smooth here. This could be a smooth talker for some of y'all. They definitely thought they was gonna get your money, so they was real close to your money. I don't know, what did you do? Give them an EBT card? You gave them a Cash App access? Maybe you cashed app this person a lot or something. But this person and this entity that's on here, these are two different things. And it's interesting because I feel like this person saw that this entity was attached to you and it tried to get back into your good graces by getting money or something through this entity. I don't know, but definitely November 5th, I will teach you guys how to read your candles, the residual wax. There's going to be like a little pamphlet that I will send you guys that just got like some little magical stuff in it, some magical reminders. I do know inside you guys' boxes, I do want to give you guys certain cups. I'm not going to say what the cup is. You have to be in this class to get the cup. Like, you got to be in the class to get the cup and even the information on the cup. So when you get the cup, you keep that shit a secret. It's your business. It's not nobody else's. They don't need to know what's going on with that damn cup. It's your business. But you're going to keep that cup. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm excited. And then again, like I said, you guys will be ordained. The ordained part comes free. Once you finish the class, you're letting me know that you are, you know, devoting yourself to spirituality. And once I see that you didn't devoted yourself to spirituality, I can ordain you guys, and we can all fucking be ordained. And once we're ordained, we can do funerals, baptisms, weddings, and we can read tarot. And we don't have to be scared because that's your First Amendment right. So, unfortunately, here in America, if you want to do something, you do need paperwork. If this is something that you really want to do, you want to do spirituality, and you want to be able to speak about spirituality, and you want to be able to go to fairs and do tarot readings and all that kind of stuff, I got you. To where when the police come and try to talk to you, you can say, no, leave me alone. I am practicing my First Amendment right, and here's the paperwork that says I have the right to do this. Once you get ordained, I am going to need your real name. Like, when you do the class and all that kind of stuff, you can go under a mysterious name, a mystery name, whatever. But once you become ordained, you want me to ordain you, I'm going to need your actual legal name. Okay? So y'all just, you know, keep that in mind. And if you guys are going to be doing tarot readings and stuff like that, try to get out into your community. Okay? Do not let social media one day get on and say, okay, we don't want to deal with no more spiritual workers, and shut us all down or shadow ban all of us. And then now we can't focus on our money anymore. And another thing that's going to set you apart from other tarot readers who could be a scam is you being ordained. So you can actually start your own ministry. Okay, she said, this is my legal name, Ashe. You can start your own ministry, and you can put Reverend in front of your name if you choose to. You could be Reverend Juanita Brown, Reverend Tawana Hooks. And they have to call you that because you're an ordained minister at this point in time. So, again, all of you guys, whoever want to be ordained by Miss Hook's birthday, okay, and it don't take long. It just takes about 2 to 3 weeks for your papers, your certificate and stuff to come in the mail. And then even when we do your certificate, you can do a cheaper. You can do just the paper. You can do just the paper, or you can get the actual little folder that the certificate goes into. And we have 2 of them. We have a cheap one, and then we have one that's a little bit more, you know, elegant. And we even have 2 different types of certificates that you can get. You can get the cheaper certificate, or you can get the certificate that has gold and stuff on it. So it's up to you. We definitely have prices depending on your pocket, but either way it go, you can be fucking ordained, okay? And get your magic classes, and get your kits, because like I said, I do want to get everybody a box. Okay, I'm super, super excited to do this. And it's all the way in November, so I still got time to figure it out and do Miss what is it? Which goddess, baby, please don't send no gifts here. Please don't. Spirits, give her that her money back by 3 by 6 by 9. Ashe, please, and thank you so much. Please don't send me gifts here. TikTok is weird, and I don't want to make no money with TikTok. I don't want to make not another raggedy dollar off this motherfucker. Okay, I only come on here because I know you guys are still here, and I am trying to stay connected to you guys. And so again, don't forget to send me a link to get inside the Telegram, and also if you want the link to get to my Rumble, send that to Rumble. Is where we'll be going raw and unfiltered. Okay, so just send me a message and I got you. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, and then we'll definitely come back on and do another cutting on your fucking money. And then also when we come back on, we're gonna see what is it that is actually attached to your money, because what the fuck was that? That was very weird. Okay, message me. Okay, message me and let me know if you want the Rumble, Telegram, or both, and I got you. Okay, and if you get into the Telegram, everything's in the Telegram. Everything that you're looking for is in the Telegram. Okay. What did you say? Will your finances get better this year? Playing catch up with bills. Oh, girlfriend, you should have just watched the cord cutting. But what you can do is you can follow us and then make sure you turn on your what is it? Subscriptions? No, not that one. Notifications. And then when I go live, you can come live and then you can see what's going on. And like I just said, when I do come back on, I'll be doing that reading for you guys to see what's holding on to your finances. Because whatever's holding on to your money, honey, it do not want to let it go. Do your cleanse tonight, though, so that when we do come back, you'll be in a better spirit of letting things go and relax your mind. Do a little bit of meditating. Focus on some greenery. Okay, eat some greens, drink some greens, touch some greens, sleep on some greens, put on a green shirt, do some things that can call in money. And I know you're not going to like this one, especially if you're in a house. Leave your water running a little bit, just a couple of drips, not a lot, just a little bit, so that you can start bringing in currency. If the money flow stops, that's because the water flow stopped. You got to have that water flowing so that currency can flow. And try to light your green candle. I'll see you guys later. Bye.